Welcome, SHE members. Thank you for viewing this training on the new She Shares mobile app. May 10th marked our 4-year anniversary, and I'm excited to announce the launch of the She Shares mobile app. The name She Shares comes from one of our core values, which is sharing, and that's exactly what our app will help you do. Our app will be different and better from other Leads Group apps. There'll be a robust member directory, easy introductions. You'll be able to give a testimonial for another member. You'll be able to request a one-on-one, log a one-on-one, and as long as you log your one-on-one through the app, you'll be able to track and see the one-on-ones that you've completed. You can register your guests that you bring to your chapter meetings so that you're included into the quarterly drawing. You can also book a meeting with me through my calendar scheduling link directly through the app. And if you have a calendar scheduling link like Calendly, we can include your calendar scheduling link within your profile of the She Shares mobile app. There is a registration process, and part of that process was when you completed the She Shares mobile app form that asked you for your email and your mobile phone number that the app will be associated with. And so only those people who have filled out that form, and it's in our CRM, can get access to the app. So rest assured, if someone's not a member of She Leads Group in the She Shares mobile app, they will not be able to get into the app. Now, the app is launched for Android devices, but not yet for Apple iPhones. That's a bit more of a process, and we are still trying to get that launched here this week. Our She Shares mobile app can be found on the Play Store. Just search for She Shares. When you find it, click install, and it'll install on your device. Again, this is for Android. It'll ask you to register, which again, it's going to ask you for that email and that mobile phone number that you were asked to fill out on that app submission form. When you submit these two things and click register, it's going to text you a confirmation code, and you'll enter it here and hit confirm. This will download the app onto your phone, and once your app is downloaded, you can launch it, and this is the loading screen that you'll see when the app is launching on your device. When the app has launched onto your device, you'll see the home screen, which will have our events and announcements and links to some of those things as well, our upcoming networking events. It will also have a section down here using She Shares at meetings that will only be visible to chapter presidents and secretaries. By clicking on this hamburger icon over here to the left in the upper corner, it will display the navigation menu of the app. You'll see home, member directory, easy intros, give a testimonial, request a one-on-one, log a one-on-one, I brought a guest, my profile. This is where your profile for you will live. Now, when you go into your chapters directory, your profile will not show there, but it will show to everyone else. So for you to view your own profile, you actually need to come over here to my profile, and that's where you can see your own personal profile. But rest assured, everyone else can see your profile from the chapter directory. There's FAQs in terms of service, book a meeting with Beth. That's where you can click on that and access my calendar scheduling link. If I have a time available, it's there for the taking. So feel free to request a one-on-one with me at any time. Then there's the chapter admin navigation here, and that's going to be only showing for chapter presidents and secretaries. And then the admin button down here is for myself. Now there's 3 ways that you can search the member directory, which is really unique. You can search by chapter, you can search by business category, or you can search by name. In this example, we're going to look at search by chapter. So you'll open up the member directory, and it'll have these 3 choices: chapter, business category, or type of name. So we're gonna pick, we want the chapter directory for DTC South, and we're gonna click on that. And up over here, up pops DTC South, and it'll say that there's 11 search results because there's 11 members plus myself in there. So it doesn't show me. Remember, that's only, my profile's only going to show on my profile, but it'll show my 11 fellow members, starting with A by alphabetical A first name. So Amanda, Avi, then our next person is Connor. So that's search by chapter. Now we're going to look at search by business category. So you would click on pick a business category, and up would come the business categories that are currently represented within any of our She Leads groups. Now, if there's a business category that is not represented by a She Leads group member, like an electrician or a plumber, it would not show electrician or plumber in here. It's only going to show you the business categories we have occupied by members. So in this example, we're going to pick auto broker, and up pops 2 search results for Donna Kidd and Tally 11. And then I can click on either one of these or both of them and further view their profile. Or I can request a one-on-one from here, write them a testimonial, or make them an easy introduction from here. Next, you can search by name. So if you know the person's name, oh, I remember I need to refer Amanda something, I can type in Amanda. And as I type in Amanda, it tells me I have 3 search results. And again, it's going to list it alphabetically by first name and then by last name. Now, I'm going to teach you a quick little tip. Whenever you see this keyboard here, okay, when the keyboard's on your phone, to get rid of the keyboard, you're going to tap in this upper left hand corner by this icon to get your keyboard to disappear. Once you tap on that, then you see the entire listing and you can scroll through the results for all of the Amandas that you're looking for. Next, you can engage with a member from the directory. So let's say you're looking for a screen printer and you come up with one result, and it's Suzanne Mitchell with Zamar Screen Printing. What you can do from here is up here it shows you Zamar Screen Printing. That's the company name, the member's name. If you have professional credentials, your professional credentials, as long as you supplied those to me, will show up here, and the title that you hold within your company. In Suzanne Mitchell's profile here, we see a couple of badges. One is a founding member badge because Suzanne helped start She Leads Group back on May 10th of 2016. And she also has a customer service certified badge for going through the half-day customer service training workshop. The member overview will tell you what business categories Zamar Screen Printing and Suzanne occupy within her chapter of She Leads Group. The Power Partners will tell you who she wants to be connected with, because as we've talked about, Power Partners are just as valuable, if not more valuable, than an actual lead to a client, because Power Partners can supply you with multiple leads to clients once you get a good relationship going with them. It also tells us what She chapters Suzanne Mitchell is a member of. It tells you that she's been a member since 5/10 of 2016, and her birthday is 4/14. Now on the app submission form, if you opted out of displaying your birthday, it will not show here. It'll give you Suzanne's contact information, which include her email, office, and mobile phone. Again, if you opted out of showing your mobile phone number, it will not appear here. From here, you can click on her email and or her phone numbers, and you can email her right through your phone. You can call her right through your phone by clicking on one of her phone numbers. The next section as you scroll down is over here to the right. It's her company information, again, Zamar Screen Printing, and her mailing address and website. Now, if you opted out of showing your mailing address, perhaps you're a home-based business and you didn't want your mailing address to show up here, it will not show up if you opted out of showing that. The next thing we can do here with Suzanne Mitchell is we can engage with Suzanne Mitchell. Maybe we want to have a one-on-one with her. Maybe we want to give her a testimonial or make an easy introduction to her. You'll see these engagement icons. These 3 right here will show up on your app. These 2 icons over here will only show up in the chapter admin apps, okay? So say we want to do a one-on-one with Suzanne Mitchell. We're going to click on this and we're going to request a one-on-one with Suzanne Mitchell. Or we might want to write a testimonial for her and we'll click on that. Or we might want to make an easy introduction to Suzanne Mitchell. We click on that. Again, these 2, engagement and attendance, do not show up on your app unless you are a chapter president or secretary. Next, you can also request a one-on-one from the main navigation. So here again is a picture of the main navigation, and you want to request a one-on-one. You can just click request a one-on-one here. And up will come your search either by chapter, by business category, or by name. In this example, we're going to search for Marissa because I want to do a one-on-one with Marissa. And here comes Marissa, one search result. I'm going to click on Marissa's name. You want to click on the name, not the business name, but click on Marissa's name. And it'll say type your message to request a meeting. And this is where I'll type Marissa a message, and it'll send her and myself an email requesting a one-on-one. Next, you can log your one-on-ones through the app by using this log a one-on-one right here. Again, you're going to search for the person who you had the one-on-one with. So again, we just had a one-on-one with Marissa. So we're going to start typing in Marissa, and here she is already. And we're going to click on her name, Marissa Houston, and up pops log a one-on-one with Marissa Houston. This is a date picker. You'll pick your date when you had the one-on-one, and you can add any additional notes about your one-on-one. Maybe it's somebody Marissa wants to be connected to. Once you have that all entered, you hit submit. Now, the next thing you can do is you can track your one-on-ones from your profile. So the way you do this is you go to My Profile from the main navigation, click, and then it'll pull up your profile. So in this case, this is my own profile, okay? And then I'm gonna click my Engage button down here. Now my engagement icons will appear at the bottom, down here, over here. And if I click Meet, I can see who I did one-on-ones with, as long as I logged them. And as long as I requested them through the app, they will show up here. So here it says I had a one-on-one logged with Marissa Houston from 6/1 of 20, and my notes were connections needed for subject matter experts for podcast. So this is a great way to track who you've had one-on-ones with and who you haven't had one-on-ones with. It can also, if you use the app to request one-on-ones, it can show you who you've requested one-on-ones with, but yet have not had a one-on-one with. The next thing you can do on the app by going back to the main navigation menu is you can give a testimonial to a fellow member that will be highlighted in the Social Media Tuesday testimonial social media graphics. By doing this, you have to pick either by chapter, by business category, or by name the person that you want to give a testimonial to. So typically you're going to put in their name. So I'm going to type in Lori Dubois, and up comes Lori Dubois, and I'm going to make a testimonial for Lori Dubois. My suggestion would be that you write the testimonial first, that's the story here, and then go back and write the title after you've written your testimonial about Lori Dubois. It's a really good practice because if you can't get in everything that you want to say in 300 characters, maybe you can make your title the other 40 characters that didn't fit. Or write your story and then pick out on your story a phrase that would be a great title for the testimonial. When you're done with this, you hit submit, and I receive an email, and we create the social media graphic to post into our rotation of Tuesday testimonials. Next, we're going to look at I brought a guest. So you brought a business owner to the meeting and you want to log it that you brought someone so that you're included into the quarterly drawing. You're going to select I brought a guest. You're going to enter the date from the date picker, which is over here. You're going to select your chapter. So when you come over here, it's going to show you what chapters you're in. You're going to enter all of your guest info, company name, first name, last name, phone number, and email. And then you're going to click the submit button. And this will enter you into the quarterly drawings. Next, and really the most amazing feature of this app is easy intros. We've been working for a couple of months writing your commercials in third-party commercial format for potential clients and for potential referral partners. And this is where the magic happens with all of those commercials we've been working so hard on. So you're going to go into easy intros to use this function of the app. You can also do it from the member's profile page. You'll see here the easy intro icon on Suzanne Mitchell's profile page. So there's two ways you can get to easy intros. Now, The one thing I want to say about easy intros, this is perfect if you're out having a one-on-one with someone and they start saying that they need to find someone to print some t-shirts for them because they have a big family reunion coming up. Well, you're like, oh, I know we have a screen printer and She Leads group, and you search and you find Suzanne Mitchell. You can tell them about Suzanne Mitchell and how she's a fantastic screen printer and she can get them the right sizes and colors that they need for their family reunion. And the person's like, oh my gosh, yes, I need to meet her. So right there on the spot, you can open your app and you can say, you know, I can give you an introduction to her right now. Is that okay with you? They say, of course. You enter Suzanne's information, you pull her profile up, you give her an easy intro. So let me show you how this works. When you hit the easy intros from either location, the main navigation or from Suzanne Mitchell's profile page, this is the screen that you'll see. Easy intro, Suzanne Mitchell, select an introduction type. When you click here, it's going to give you an option of 3 different introduction types: potential client, potential referral partner, and potential service provider. In this example, we're going to look at doing one for a potential client. So we're going to click potential client. When we click on potential client, it's going to have us then enter the company name, first and last name, email, phone number, and any additional notes. Now, in the case of Jane Doe consumer looking for screen printed t-shirts for her family reunion, there may not be a company name to enter here. And so you would just leave that blank and you'd put Jane Doe's email, Jane Doe's phone number, and then additional notes could be Jane Doe is looking for t-shirts for her family reunion. Okay, you don't need to put in a commercial. There's no need to write a commercial for Suzanne Mitchell because guess what? Those commercials live in the CRM and the app will directly pull from it. When you click the submit button, magic happens. Suzanne Mitchell gets the email, as does the person who the referral is to. So in this example, Suzanne Mitchell is being introduced to an Eric Bowen with EX3 apps. And Eric is looking for someone offering your services. Eric is an app developer who needs some promo items for his company. This is a test message. So this portion right here, Eric is an app developer who needs some promo items for his company. This is a test message, is an example of what we would have put into the notes field. Then it says, Eric Bowen, please meet Suzanne Mitchell of Zamar Screen Printing. And then insert. Zamar Screen Printing is one-stop shop for screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. This is the commercial that Suzanne and I wrote for her potential client commercial. Below is each other's contact information. Here's all of Suzanne's contact information, and here's Eric Bowen and his contact information. That all happens behind the scenes. All you have to do is, like the previous screen showed, you're entering in that it's a potential client, it's EX3 apps, it's Eric Bowen at hotmail.com, and this is his phone number, and Eric needs some promotional items. And from submitting all of this, we get that beautiful email that goes to both Suzanne and Eric. It's CC'd to me because I'm the person giving the lead, and it's coming from an email labeled She Leads Group. Next, for engagement, you can go to my profile from the main navigation and you can track your engagement. So beyond tracking where you have your one-on-ones, you can see all of the things that you've been using the app for. So you're going to go to my profile from main navigation. You're going to click on the engage icon down here. So this again is my profile, and I'm going to click on this engage icon. When I click on this engage icon, it's going to pull up this screen here. It's going to show my fun factoids first. If I have fun factoids in the system for you in my CRM, it'll show what fun factoids are in there for you and you only. Then the next icon down here is the meet icon. So this is if I want to request a one-on-one, or this is going to show me the one-on-ones that I've already had. Then it's going to show me what guests I've brought, and it's going to show me what easy intros I've made, and it's also going to show what testimonials or praise I've given people. So if you can't remember if you gave someone a testimonial, you can go into your engagement, hit the praise button, and it'll show what testimonials you have given to others. So let's see what that looks like. So under my profile, Beth Bowen, when I hit the engage button, I go to meet. It's going to show my one-on-ones that I've requested through the app, and it's going to show my one-on-ones that I logged through the app. It's also, if I connect to the button intro, that's going to take me to easy intros, and it's going to show me what introductions I've made through the app and when I did so. And then if I click on praise, it's going to show me who all I've given testimonials for. In this example, Eric Bowen has given 8 testimonials to fellow SHE members. So those are pretty much the things that the app can do. There's potential ideas for phase 2 and 3 rollout, such as being able to put your member-to-member discounts into the app. Our goal would to be have that member managed so that if you have a discount that you're offering and it changes, you can make those edits or delete old ones and add in new ones. Currently, though, you can advertise your member-to-member discounts on the Facebook private SHE Leads Group members only page, and there's the link to that. We hope to do fun factoid management through the app at some point where the chapter president and secretary, they can see everybody's fun factoid and they can check it off when it's used. And then in the future rollout, we'd love for members to be able to add in new ones themselves. Also, the functionality of asking for a recommendation for a business category in which there is no SHE member would be a great thing to add. We'd also like to add push notifications to your whole chapter. So say you're going to your chapter meeting and you're going down C470 and there's a huge accident causing a massive traffic delay. You can put a push notification out to the whole chapter. Bad accident on C470, I'm on my way, avoid this route, use alternate route. And so that would be an example of what a push notification would be through the app. Ideally, in the future, I would love for your beautiful headshots to show up next to your profile instead of it being that icon of a head. And then in the future, I would also like to have the member in the spotlight scheduled to be managed by the secretary. The chapter secretary could manage that through the app. But as you all know, that schedule does change and is a fluid document. So those are our features and planned rollouts for future dates ahead. If you have other requests or feedback for the app, please contact me. My email is beth@sheleadsgroup.com and put in the subject line app comments. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to schedule a one-on-one with me or just simply make a phone call, and I'm happy to answer the phone at any time. Thank you, ladies.